up, guys? I am a responsible adult. Therefore, I'm drinking coffee at almost 10 p.m. But we're actually going to get straight into the game tonight. We're not going to waste any time. So, go. Need like maybe 90 seconds for my coffee to finish brewing, and then we're what's up, sick boy? Straight into gaming, dude. Oh shit, sorry about the echo. I just realized my echo is still going. Let me get my gain up to where it needs to be on the microphone, and we are good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna go pour my coffee. I've already got all the rest of my shit done, so we'll get to it. Okay, sorry about that. We are back. We got everything ready to go. And I am going to go ahead and turn the PS3 on and we'll get straight to it. The very rare no hat stampede appeared for a second. No one ever needs to see that again. And that's just right out. Oh wow, it worked immediately. I didn't even have to change anything. Let's go. Let's go. Now, the sizing of this window should basically be perfect. I shouldn't need to touch shit. And I don't intend to. Ever. How's everybody doing tonight? I worked out the run of show with my first podcast guest, so I'm very excited for that. We will see exactly how that goes this coming Wednesday, but I'm still not going to say who it is until the day comes. And we're going to let this beautiful intro play. Just chilling, same. I just woke up from like a 2-hour nap, actually. So I'm better than chilling. I'm feeling refreshed. I've got my coffee here. I've got some water. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking drill into this. I just cleaned my apartment a little bit today. Very boring, but, you know, there's something about it that you feel so productive after you do it, even if it's not a whole lot. Oh yeah, you can actually see her holding that sketchbook right there. I was gonna point that out yesterday, but I forgot. And there's the burned Alessa. I love the way this intro shows her in the non-nightmare version. So you actually think that, well, spoilers. Debating on getting a Steam Deck? I've heard they're pretty cool. My dad has one. Admittedly, I don't know shit about them. Oh, you need retail therapy? Dude, just get into audio gear. Get into audio gear, and you'll have all the retail therapy you need. Boy, don't I know it. Because when you can't cry, you have to laugh. Well, there's a certain other product category that ends in phone that you could be spending large amounts of money on. Okay, we're caffeinated. We're in the hospital. So yesterday where we ended off. We went to this antique store on the other side of town. We're on the... Well, right now we're in the hospital, but once we go out... Hey, you have to go into a boosted Discord, of course. If you're in a boosted Discord, they can absolutely hear it. You should get into narration, dude. You got a good voice. Some audio commentary. Okay, so we went to this antique store that's way up here. You can see it says Antique Green Lion all the way up here. It's really tough to read, especially when you zoom in, but if you look at it from this distance, you can read it. We went down there and we saw another altar, but it was kind of hidden behind a shelf. So we go behind the shelf, we find an altar with some kind of white powder, and the whole thing set itself on fire. And then we fell asleep, or we were teleported, something, and we were talking to Lisa in the nightmare world, and then when we came back to reality, the antique store had transitioned to the nightmare version of itself. Okay, cool. So we ran all the way back to the hospital to talk to Lisa again to see if there was another way that we could get to the lake, because that's where Sybil said she saw Cheryl going. And she told us that if we go into a waterworks, basically a sewer area, there's a way that we can get there even though the road's completely obliterated. Let me see if there's more ammo here. There was the first time around. I don't think there would be again. Okay. So, in some game programming genius, they throw us a bone here because... Bitch. Yeah, if you stop dead, they usually miss, but, instead of making us run all the way back to the school, they actually just teleport you straight there. So as soon as you hit this bridge, you get a little bit of a loading screen, and then they just put you right outside the entrance. There it is. So it's like, hey, this is where you are now. Because it would be a nightmare to have to run all the way back over there. This must be that waterworks Lisa was talking about. Locked. The lock is worn out. I may be able to break it if I hit it hard. You can actually shoot it too, so that's what I'm gonna do. Dude, I tell you, I fucking love these 3-day weekends so much. I really do. No better feeling than having Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. It just means that there's no, like, pressure on Saturday or Sunday night. I can just fire up a stream, and I know that I can spend a solid 3-4 hours, and it's just no big deal. It's fucking awesome. Hey, I wish sometimes. Like, I'm very happy with what I do, and I have had a lot of 3-day weekends recently, so I can't complain, but I have not requested a single day off since I got promoted, so I'll have to get on that. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god, they're fucking... Oh, the homies are here. Get them out of here. What are you doing, Harry? Shoot the little cockroach. Okay. Also, okay, I just want to make sure my category was good. So did GDQ officially start? I don't think I've watched a GDQ event since probably 2013, but I just didn't know for sure if it had actually already started. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it did. I was watching a guy, one of my favorite speedrunners named Yushi1234. He's a Resident Evil 4 original and remake runner. And when I woke up this morning, he was on like a Japanese restream of a speedrunning event, but I couldn't tell for sure if it was GDQ, so I assumed it had started. Alright, I need to... There's some ammo down this way that I want, so I'm gonna go grab that first. Dude, it's like fucking 15 degrees. I mean Fahrenheit, obviously, but it's like 15 degrees here. Fucking freezing. All day and all night as well. You piece of shit. Look how slowly they die. It's so dramatic. Don't make it too realistic now. Make me feel bad about doing it. Alright, so last night we talked a little bit about the Good Plus qualifiers. I'm sorry, my voice is a little bit shot right now. So the Good Plus qualifiers, there are three main ones. One of them is getting the red liquid into the plastic bottle from the kitchen in the hospital. The second one is using the red liquid. And the third one we're actually coming up on right now, which is the resort area. And we have to rescue someone in the resort area. So I will show that very shortly as soon as we get the fuck out of the sewers. Which the layout is very confusing here, so. There we go. This is another one of those areas where the game randomly gets really smooth and 60 FPS. I think we can attribute that to the downloadable version. Because I am playing on, as you can see, the downloadable PS3 version. But this little area here, for some reason it gets super smooth. Yeah, right there. You see that? So weird. I have no idea why that happens. Now, there are a lot of areas in this game, and I will admit this, where if you don't know exactly what you're looking at, sometimes it's easy to miss things. I see a lot of people on their first casual playthrough of this miss stuff because, admittedly, it's really tough to see. So this is a game that, you know, once you've beaten it the first couple times, it actually gets so much easier. Yeah, he doesn't look at anything like James does, so the game doesn't kind of throw you that bone. Fuck you. Three shots, really? And sometimes, like, you won't even realize. Like, there's this one area where Dahlia leaves a key behind, which is the antique store key. It's actually possible to not only miss that key, but run all the way across that area of town and try to enter and not be able to. And then you're just like, wait, what do I do? Because the key is like 2 pixels and it's almost impossible to see. Hang on a sec. But, you know, we were kind of having this conversation last stream as well. Like, games used to be so much more cryptic. We're almost used to games holding our hand and babying us now. But they used to be a much more difficult affair. Like, if you want to talk about especially, like, the NES era and the Super NES era. Now, the Super NES, not so much, but the NES era had some cryptic bullshit. It's almost like they made the games deliberately harder to try to sell you a Nintendo Power subscription, because Nintendo Power used to have a bunch of guides and shit that you could watch. I almost guarantee that's why they did it. Oh, this is the entrance, okay. I know where I need to go then. Oh, please. And the reason why I'm popping off so much pistol ammo is because we still have a ton. And I don't need it too much for the rest of the playthrough, so we're good to just keep popping it off. So I'm actually working on a Mr. Nightmare style video where I talk about a scary situation with like, you know, eerie ambience and kind of scrolling stock photos in the back. It should be fun. I just kind of want to see what people's thoughts on it are once it's ready to go up. But I feel like it could be something I have a lot of fun with. There we go. It's just completing the trope that every horror game at the time needed to have a sewer section for some reason. More handgun, more health drink. Or another health drink. Nope. Bitch. Oh. But no, I have to say again, I'm super excited for the incoming podcast. It's going to be the most fun one we've had so far. Because it finally won't just be me spouting off my little opinions. And we won't have a guest every single week, let me just be clear, but I'm excited to get that first one with a guest out. Like this, how would you know to check this right here? Genuinely, how would you know? But you're supposed to go up to this edge and press X and there's a key here. I guarantee people on a first play don't know to do this. You piece of shit. Oh, I've actually died to this guy so many times. Almost did again. Actually kind of low on health drinks, I gotta be careful. It's so easy to die to that guy, dude. Alright. Now, we're done with the sewers, so now we're gonna emerge in the resort area. So the resort area is our second major qualifier for the Good Plus ending. Hang on a sec, I wanted to check something. Okay. Alright. Like this little detail, you can see the map in that little compartment there, but after we take it, it actually disappears. See that? It's just, you know, it's the little things, it really is. We've got Daddy's Bookstore and Nail. Are a couple of the businesses in the resort area here. Okay, so first things first, we gotta make it to Annie's Bar. Which is right here. I believe we debunked that last stream already, dude. Let's please not go there. I'm getting triggered. Bitch.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Love his voice.
But I'm beat. I thought I was a goner there. So how'd it go? Did you find a way out?
No, not yet. How about you?
Zip. But it's too soon to give up. This craziness can't go on forever. A military rescue squad should be here any time now.
Military rescue squad, yep.
If they come through the town, we're home free.
I hope so.
I better get going. This isn't the time to stand around flapping our gums.
Now listen how he answers this.
Lessa?
No.
He didn't even give us an explanation. He just said no and then ran away. You little son of a bitch. Okay, so we rescued Kaufman. He's not dead, but he leaves his wallet here. So let's check his wallet. Kaufman must have dropped this. Looks like it's full of stuff. So we get the Kaufman key and a receipt. So we check the receipt. It says 0473 for Indian Runner. And then this says 3. All right, so let's head over to Indian Runner. Now this layout, again, this resort area, this is another very confusing layout. You can see Indian Runner is actually kind of behind the bar. So we have to go this way and run directly behind it. Okay, I actually might have already gone too far. No, we're kind of in the right area. So we need to go this way. Okay, so here's Indian Runner. There we go. Now this is funny. They were trying to avoid infringing on copyright. So it's not FedEx, the shipping company FedEx, it's FedEx. Nobody will ever know the difference. And it says FedEx Expresso. Yeah, I know that there's a way to get into this safe, but I forget how you do it. I think it's a new game plus thing. All right, another health drink. 3 loaves of bread, 3 cartons of milk, 2 dozen eggs. Delivered to back door daily 8 a.m. Rear entrance code 0886. Norman Young. Norman's grand opening. Then we have this here. August 20th. He came by. I handed over the package that the woman left here. September 12th. He showed up at Norman's too. Don't want to be involved with the likes of them anymore, but I'm getting creeped out even more than before. Thought of leaving town, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I do. Now, I think that's it for what we can actually pick up here. All right, so now we need to get to Norman's. So we have to get to that inn. So we're just going to go out and then straight down and then across, and we should get there. Like this way. Yeah. Gotta go down here just a little bit. And then we should eventually get to that gate. And it's 0886. I saw the motel sign. Okay, we're actually really close. All right, it is right around here. Remember, it's the back door entrance. Okay, this is the one. The fuck was that sound? That was definitely something glitchy. That's another thing. I've seen some people in their first play enter 0886 and the door doesn't automatically open and they're like, what the fuck? Newspaper. It's the same date as the one in the hospital. Investigation stalled. PTV dealers still at large. Suspicious deaths continue like the anti-drug mayor. A narcotics officer dies of a sudden heart failure of unknown origin. You guys actually remember, this is an interesting tie-in in Silent Hill 4. If you get the bad ending where Walter completes the 21 sacraments, that's the same way that people die. Their hearts just basically explode. So cool that they kept that in 4. An old motorcycle. Looks like it's been sitting here for years. That's weird. The dust is wiped away just around the gas tank cap. Oh. Man, there is so much shit in the resort area. There's a guest register. Nothing special written here. Alright, so now we're basically inside the hotel. And remember, his key was 3, so let's head to his hotel room and see if he's there. Or if anything else interesting is in there. Well, it seems like he's not here. I gotta sneeze. Yeah, so if you've played Murder House, this is actually the slide puzzle. Slide magnet puzzle in Murder House is actually a reference to this one. Alright, cool. So now we have the motorcycle key. Another health drink. And this is something really creepy. Nobody inside. I don't know what it is, but that phrase is just very creepy. Alright, so let's go back where the motorcycle is, because he said something about the dust being wiped away near the gas cap. So let's see what's in the gas tank, if there is anything. Small glass vial wrapped in a plastic bag. What's this? It looks like the busted vial I found in the director's office at the hospital.
Give me that.
What is this?
That's none of your business.
Yeah, so he really doesn't want us having this.
Messing with that, how about coming up with a way to get out of here? You shouldn't be hanging around here goofing off. What do you think you're doing? You want to get yourself killed? Get out of here.
Okay, take it easy.
Unless you want to die, keep your mind on business. Got it?
Man, he was pissed and in such a rush, too. I guess I wasted my time. Better hurry, I'm worried about Cheryl. Alright, so that's 2 out of 3 of the qualifiers for Good Plus. So we're almost there. We just have one more. And it's actually not too far away from where we are. But we are done with the whole resort area now. We can just leave. Yep, just keep going this way. Eventually these enemies will give up. They're on a pretty short tether. Like always, these staircases always have some good shit on them, so always go down these and grab whatever you can. Love these sounds here.
What's this? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, this is the only game where you're actually outside in the town when this transition happens. Not again. No, this time it feels different. Rather than shifting from reality to a nightmare, this is more like reality becoming a nightmare. I don't like this feeling, like something bad will happen. No doubt something terrible's going on. And I love the rain during this too. For some reason, these environments remind me of like one of the final bosses of Tekken 3 where you fight Ogre. What a fucking amazing game that is, by the way. Again, it just randomly gets super smooth. It's got to be some kind of glitch of the downloadable version. Not that it's even really that big of a deal, but okay. Oh shit. Yeah, we're gonna find a staircase here. Or I'm just gonna get my ass beat. There's that too. Almost again. Oh, you gotta be super careful there because, you know, it gets really laggy. So sometimes it's tough to even get on the boat without taking damage.
Sybil,
Harry,
how did you get back here?
I followed the sewer. Were you the one who cut the fence?
Yeah. I'm glad you made it. I was worried about you.
You were worried? Where did you disappear to? Never mind. I want to know what's going on here. What is with this town?
This may sound really off the wall, but listen to me. You've got to believe me. I haven't gone crazy. I'm not fooling around. At first, I thought I was losing my mind. But now I know I'm not. It's not me. This whole town. It's being invaded by the other world.
This line was deleted from Silent Hill 3's PC version.
Someone's nightmarish delusions come to life. Little by little, the invasion is spreading, trying to swallow up everything in darkness. I think I'm finally beginning to understand what that lady was talking about.
Harry, hold on a minute. I don't get it.
Look, I don't understand it all myself. I guess I can't explain it.
Well, what's making this happen?
I don't know that either. But I do know Cheryl is there.
There?
Under whoever created this darkness. Cheryl is somewhere and she needs my help.
Harry. This whole thing's been a major blow to you. You need to rest.
Sybil,
The demon is awakening, spreading those
I actually saw a
winds.
review of Silent Hill 2 the other day from GameStop or GameSpot from like the day it came out. And it's actually pretty crazy. They were talking about how it wasn't as good as this game and they weren't very impressed with it.
Yes, everything.
It's like, wow, how the tides have turned over time, you know?
Ready for sacrifice, the demon will swallow up the land. I knew this day would come. And what's more, the task is almost finished. There's only 2 left. To seal this town to the abyss, the mark of Samael. When it is completed, all is lost. Even in daytime, darkness will cover the sun. The dead will walk and martyrs will burn in the fires of hell. Everyone will.
Now, we already know she's full of shit.
So what am I supposed to do?
The mark of Samael is actually the seal of Metatron. God, my nose is killing me. Sorry, guys.
Stop the demon. The demon taking that child's form. Stop it before your daughter becomes a sacrifice. Before it is too late. Stop it! Stop it!
What do I do?
Go to the lighthouse on the lake. And to the center of the amusement park. Make haste. You are the only hope.
Look, Harry. I really don't get what's going on. But if there's a chance we can save your daughter, I'm in.
Symbol's a real one.
I'll check out the amusement park. You go to the lighthouse.
Sybil, thanks.
You will need to use it.
Use what?
The flowers. Only with that can you stop it.
What about Sybil?
Yeah, like I was saying, I found the GameSpot review of Silent Hill 2. Like, if you just look it up, you can still find it. It was when I was doing some research for the last Silent Hill video that I found it. And it's just so funny that at the time when it came out, people didn't really think it was all that impressive. Like, he was really impressed with the graphics and the sound and stuff, but he was like, he just kept saying, yeah, I don't think this was as good as the first game. I don't think that was as good as the first game. It's like, damn, man, things have changed so much since then. Nowadays, people will not stop singing that game's praises for all fucking eternity. Which, it is an amazing game, but I mean, the praise, like, the way that people talk about it, it's almost impossible for any game to live up to those standards these days. Damn, he got my ass. I thought I was dead. Get the fuck out of here. How far is this dude gonna chase me? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna do it again. Get out. Fucking piece of shit. Oh my god, dude, they're fucking going for it. I got my ass beat in the beginning, too. Way more than usual. Oh, got him. He stopped dead. They don't know what to do. Okay, we made it. sounds in here are crazy. They remind me of LSD, the Dream emulator game, which I do have on this PS3, by the way. That game was not very popular in the US. In fact, it's one of the most rare and expensive PS1 games in the world, I would argue. I think the only copy that's popped up on eBay, physical copy, was like $1,000 a few years ago. But it actually is on the Japanese PSN Classics store. So you can, for like $10, you can actually get it officially on the Japanese PSN store and download it to your console, which is what I did. That's also the same way I got Silent Hill 4 on Japanese PS2 Classic. It's not considered a PS2 Classic in North America for whatever reason.
Wait. Damn, I was too late.
There's nothing else to be done up here, by the way. You can run around and look, but there's nothing else to be done. You can just see a giant seal of Metatron on the lighthouse. But there's nothing else to do up here. You just gotta leave. Now I'm actually gonna get the shotgun out because 37 and 36. Okay, cool. Because you can take some damage from this fucking dog out here if you're not careful. And I'm just gonna blast him away. I fucking mashed it. He just didn't shoot for some reason. What is he aiming at? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. So another thing they did to throw you a bone, they don't make you run all the way back to the boat. They teleport you back to the boat. Thankfully, because that would also be a nightmare.
Sybil hasn't come back. That creep's sure to show up at the amusement park pretty soon. Let me be on time.
Another similarity to this game that 3 has is that you go to the amusement park at pretty much the exact same time, like 2/3 of the way through the game. And the carousel plays a very large part in the story, just like it does in this one. Oh, nice try, bitch. Literally female dog, you know. I took my hand off the sprint button to press that. That's how important it was. All right, so now we're gonna look for another hole in the fence, which is going to lead us to a much smaller sewer area that'll let us get to the amusement park. So it's got to go a little bit further this way. And there it is. Oh, dodged. Cover's been removed. Could Sybil have gotten to the amusement park from here? Yeah, again, here's a time where it gets super smooth for no reason. Now, if I remember right, this one is much shorter. It's so jarring whenever it happens, dude. It's almost, I mean, I know I am playing on an emulator, but it being an official emulator makes it a lot different. So these are actual claw fingers. Other way. Well. Dude, I'm about to sneeze again. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, here. They're here, dude. The homies are here. Oh my god. Okay, got him. Yeah, so in the Japanese version, those claw fingers right there, they're actually all over the school too. Because the Japanese version was censored a little bit, where they didn't want to depict actual children in the school. So they just put the claw fingers everywhere, and you don't really see the gray versions in the school. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, so now we got to get to the carousel. And this will be our last qualifier to lock in the good plus ending. I don't think he says anything about that, really. The layout of this area is extremely confusing because it's just wherever you can step pretty much. And so it's actually really weird to find the carousel sometimes. Yeah, see, this version, these things are not in the Japanese version. To my knowledge, at least. It's just claw fingers everywhere. Okay. We're close here. Oh yeah, you can actually find this and read the note that he leaves here in Silent Hill 3. It's another cool thing. This exact area right here, you can actually read this. Now, of course, the amusement park looks way different, but I'm sure that's more for like technical reasons than it is any other reason. It's cool nonetheless that you can even find it and read it. It is this way. Like, that's the carousel right there. You see what I mean about the layout being confusing? Oh yeah. And you don't have a map, so that doesn't exactly help. You piece of shit. I'm low HP, I can tell. Like, it's just pitch black, dude. You can't see shit. That's where we came in. I don't even know what's making the radio go off here. This isn't it. I don't think you can even get on this, can you? No. Just another example of how easy it is to get lost in the amusement park. Okay, there we go. All right, last qualifier for the good plus ending. Once we do this, we lock it in. All right, so we're not going to fight her. We're just going to walk up and use the red liquid. You can kill her here, but obviously you'll get a bad ending if you do.
Sybil! Wake up! Snap out of it! Sybil!
Harry, what happened?
Shh! Don't talk. I'll take care of you.
Harry, why did they take your daughter? Why her?
I'm not sure myself. But, you know, Cheryl isn't my biological daughter.
I love this shot here too. It's so cool.
I actually haven't told her yet. She probably already knows anyway, though. We found her abandoned on the side of the highway. Nobody knew where she came from. We didn't have any kids of our own. My wife was sick, and it didn't look like she was getting any better.
Man, this just makes me want to get to the Metal Gear Solid Marathon too.
So
At least 1, 2, 3, and 4.
There might be some connection between Cheryl and this town.
So what do you do now?
Cheryl is my daughter. I will save her no matter what.
It's just the quality of the storytelling in the games they were putting out. KCET around this time was just fucking outstanding. It's so crazy to think that this studio was like,
I figured you'd show.
for lack of a better term, made up with like rejects of other areas within Konami.
I don't know who you are or what you're trying to do, and I don't care. Just one thing. Let Cheryl go. That's all I ask. What? Damn. What is this?
And as good as the sound design is here, they have this really loud sound effect that almost drowns out Dahlia's dialogue. You can barely hear what she's saying in this part.
Where's Cheryl? Give me back my daughter.
We meet at last.
This sound.
Melissa.
Dahlia Gillespie? Where's Cheryl? Where is she?
Alessa. This is the end of your little game.
Mama?
Could she be?
You've been a ghastly little pest, haven't you, Alessa? I was careless, thinking you couldn't escape from our spell. But Mommy didn't know how much you'd grown. That's why I couldn't catch you all by myself. But what a pity, yes? Now you're half indebted to this man for his help.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Alessa, my dear little girl, there is one thing left I need you to do for me.
No! Get away from me!
Bad girl. Everything is ready. Let's go home.
I can imagine how confusing this shit would be, though. Somebody actually sitting down and playing this in 1999 must have been like, what the hell is going on? Hell, even the producers of Downpour said that. That guy, Devin Shatsky, was like, I remember finishing the first game and I was like, what just happened? Is it really over? Which is just hilarious from a guy who was eventually tasked with making Silent Hill games. Look at her eyes here.
Harry.
Lisa. What happened? Where's Alessa and Dahlia?
Harry, listen. Something you said before has been bothering me. I just can't get it out of my head.
What is it, Lisa?
So I went to look in the basement. Even though I was scared as hell. Like you said, there were these creepy rooms. But nothing really unusual down there. But while I was down there, I got this weird feeling.
Dude, this acting is so good. For 99, before video game voice acting was even taken seriously,
But I can't quite remember somehow.
it's so impressive.
What was it? Harry, help me. I'm so scared. I can't take this.
It's only a temporary thing. You're in shock from when you were knocked out. Don't fret about it. You'll remember after a while.
No. You don't understand.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
Lisa. Damn, what's that? That sound. From down there, it's coming from the basement. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why people think that it's like parallel dimensions or something along those lines, because like, where even are we right now? If you save, it says nowhere. So where exactly is this? It looks like the hospital, but some of it doesn't. Like this certainly doesn't. This shot is crazy, by the way.
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this? I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it.
Alright, so this is the last area of the game. Just called Nowhere. As you can see, we go in this door. It looks like the patient wing, but then we go in this door and we see the antique shop again, just without the shelf to move in the back. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna use the shotgun. We have a ton of ammo here, and I don't usually use this for the final boss anyway, so. Bitch. This room down here is also in Silent Hill 3. The exact same room. Go home, thief, and drop dead. Looks a little different in 3, like there's other desks and things, but it's the same room. Just more detail. Alright, pliers and a screwdriver. I don't think there's anything else to check here. No. Dude, I gotta figure out how to make YouTube shorts as well. Someone was telling me that the other day, that I should make YouTube shorts of like Silent Hill misinformation. I think that'd be fun. You know, just quick little minute and a half long, 2-minute things that's like, hey, this thing about Silent Hill is not actually true. Please stop saying it. But nobody would. Everybody would keep talking about Centralia and fucking snow being ash till the end of time. It's just a reality we have to accept. The key of Ophiel. What's up, Lime Jim? No, you should just spread more information about the games. Just make shit up at this point, dude. Honestly, why not? Did you guys know that Henry Townsend in Silent Hill 4 is a virgin, and that's why he behaves the way that he does around Cynthia and Eileen? And the developers did that intentionally? Yeah. And we know that that's true because in Metal Gear Solid 1, there's a scene. There's a specific scene where Solid Snake uses ketchup to dupe a guard. And based on that scene alone, we know that that is a factual statement. A body is laid out on the bed. Don't feel like checking this out. How you doing, by the way, Lime Jim? Yeah, it was a callback to the event. Amulet of Solomon. Oh yeah, this is the greatest cutscene in the game. Maybe all of Silent Hill. Very possible.
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
Me too, dude. My nose is fucking me up tonight.
Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa.
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
By the way, what are you going to college for? I don't know if you've ever mentioned, if you don't mind sharing, that is.
Lisa.
Weeks of handcrafted facial modeling for 30 seconds at most. Yeah, I can only imagine how painstaking these cutscenes must have been. Sato is a fucking genius, man. It's the ultimate. So there's a couple of like ultimate dreams that I have as a Silent Hill fan. One of them is that Silent Hill 3 gets a proper enhanced edition someday. And the other is that we get the raw project files of his cutscenes someday to properly upscale them for the enhanced editions. There's a diary on the floor. Ask doctor to let me quit being in charge of that patient. It's too weird. Still alive, but with wounds that won't heal. Sorry, I don't need that echo. Told the doctor I quit. Won't work at that hospital anymore. The room is filled with insects. Even with doors and windows shut, they get in to spite me to the hospital. Feeling bad. Need to throw up, but nothing comes out. Vomiting only bile. Blood and pus flow from the bathroom faucet. I try to stop it, but it won't turn off. Need drug. Help me. Hopefully a psychology master's, creative writing minor, and Portuguese minor. Currently an undergrad. Started a bit late for my age. Well, it's never too late for college, though, ultimately. That's kind of the beauty of college, but... yeah, that's a lot, man. So really good luck with that. Oh yeah, I was actually already in the right spot. I believe it's 8 and then this one's 6. Oh yeah, true, because you can have like your parents co-sign on a loan. I remember that's what happened with me. Like I did FAFSA, which is, I'm not sure if you're in the US, but FAFSA is the thing where like basically you can get a government loan and your parents can co-sign on it so that they're ultimately on the hook for that loan if you don't pay. So it's actually super beneficial. I gotta sneeze again. God, I've sneezed like 18 times tonight. Oh my God. I can literally get the loan in their name if I was pre-24, but if they passed away, it wouldn't fall onto me. Yeah. Yeah, and then you're kind of punished. Like you said, you're kind of punished for going to college later in life, which is very bizarre and backwards. But, God bless America, huh? When I was in college, I had a lady in one of my classes that was like 59 years old. And that was kind of when the equation hit me of like, wow, you really can go back to school whenever you want. All right, Key of Hagath. Yeah, it's like the system punishing you for having not gone right after high school. I know what you mean. Very weird. Oh shit. I think I might have soft locked myself. Okay, no, I didn't. One of these I should be able to get the camera out of, though. Maybe? Thought I remembered the camera being here, but I guess not. What's up, Salt? Stampy Wampy is here. You gotta say it like that every time, too. Feel much more focused on my work going later. I have more of myself figured out. Yeah, that's true. Because when you're, you know, right out of high school, a lot of times you're just kind of searching for what you want to actually do. Oh, are you talking about Psycho Tater? Dude, what happened to that guy? I used to watch his streams too. He hasn't streamed in a long time. Lots of the 18 and 19-year-olds ask me for advice. Well, hey, yeah, I'm 29, and I was thinking about doing a tuition reimbursement program through my work so I can go back to school. Probably got a girlfriend. F, yeah. Girlfriends and Twitch don't typically mix. I'm lucky in the sense that Bridget is cool with what I do, and we still are able to spend time together. But yes, I totally get that not a lot of girlfriends would be as cool with it as she is. Now, you can actually soft block yourself if you're not careful. You have to make sure to unlock this. If you don't unlock this, you can actually soft block yourself. Because the last key that you need is actually in here. It's the electrically charged key of Aragoth. Like how the gun sound is just not happening, by the way. You piece of shit. But we need to grab the camera out of here as well. Oh. Should be in here. Yeah, this is the last key that you need. You can take this panel down with a screwdriver. But the key is electrically charged. I remember I googled the images on the doors and they're related to some really obscure thing. Oh, you mean the Ophiel, Haggith, Bareth keys? Or Bareth doors? Yeah. It's gotta be this one then, right? That the camera's in? Okay, cool, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of really tiny details like that in this game. I also didn't get the tape, so we can't watch it, but... They're the Olympian spirits, which seems like a huge rabbit hole to learn about. Yeah, that's crazy. Leave it to these games to have that level of detail, though. I honestly feel like this, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, and the first 3 Silent Hill games are like some of the most detailed games ever. But yeah, Lime Jim, oh, nice, you finally got a pay raise? I'm 29, and I'm considering going back to school like this year. If I'm able to do tuition reimbursement, I very well may go back. I'm not even trying to get like an 8-year degree, just a 4-year. But of course, if you do it through your work, there's like the whole give and take where if you get tuition reimbursement through them, you have to stay at the company for X amount of time. Otherwise, it's like, why did they pay for you to go to school, you know? Okay. Why, dude? Why do I always get this wrong? There we go. I mean, if you can afford it, I would. I enjoy school. It's just expensive. Yeah. I'll have to like work out the details and I'll have to work out the details and see what it's really going to cost me in terms of putting me further into debt. Like, I only have like $1,800 left of student loans to pay, so it's really not bad. And of course, I would love to be debt free, but like, as most Americans, it's just not really in the cards. And, you know, as long as you make minimum payments, it's like really small financial impact to you. So. Oh yeah, we got the bird cage key. There we go. Yeah, I'm like I was talking about tuition reimbursement through my work. I've talked about it, but I have to actually work out the terms of like, okay, how much are you guys going to help me with? How much is this actually going to prevent me from being in debt? Like, there's a lot of factors that I have to think about with it. I would love if it was just, oh, hell yeah, you know, it's a no-brainer, just do it. But unfortunately, nothing in life is like that. Or very, very few things. Oh my god, my fucking nose, man. I just have to keep blowing my fucking nose, sneezing, blowing my nose again, sneezing. I love school, but I definitely wouldn't go like in person on a campus. No way. I would just do online school. There's all kinds of online universities you can go to. And they'll let you, basically you can actually complete 4 years worth of work in much shorter time. It depends on how much effort and time you put into it. Like Dave, for example, he's one of our regulars. He got a degree from a school called like Western Governors University or something like that. And he got a 4-year degree in like 1 year and 8 months because he just worked it. Or no, he got a year. It was like 18 months that he did this. So in 18 months, he got a fucking 4-year degree because he just worked his ass off for those 18 months. That's all he did. And now look, he's doing great. He got his real big boy job. He keeps getting promoted like every other year or so. Now he's married. He's popping off. He's popping off in the game of life. Okay? He figured it out. He cracked the code. The floors and walls are covered with graffiti. Yeah, when I was in school, I did something called computer information systems. But I realized very quickly that I hated it because I hate coding. There's a specimen of butterflies and moths hanging on the wall. I know that whole meme of like, oh, learn to code. There are old fairy tales, picture books of animals, and plants on the shelf. A child's drawings are scattered on the floor. A girl's clothing hangs on the wall. 6, maybe 7. Must be a kid about that age. Okay, so now we have to go into the one room and shut the power off. Bethor. Oh, I guess it is. No, it's not all the way on the end. Oh, that's right. It's in the fucking jelly bean thing. Like when I tried applying for a bachelor's degree, and it was like too open. Like I had to choose each individual class and when I want to take that class. I just want someone to go, these are your classes here. It stresses me out. It makes me anxious trying to choose 8 different classes and scheduling them for myself and shit. Yeah, it's like, why does it have to be so complicated? Like the Avril Lavigne song. Like everybody at my college that I went to had to have a fucking academic counselor that would meet with you every, like 2-3 times a semester and just discuss all of the classes that you needed to have for your exact career path. That's like, god damn. Why can't we just have like a standardized path? Okay, now that the power is off, we can go grab that electrically charged key. Because it's not electrically charged anymore. And that's why you have to unlock this door, because if you don't, you are soft locked officially. You can't get back here to grab the key that you need. Oh, you piece of shit. There we go. Yeah, academic advisors. We have academic advisors we need to get with too. It's because certain classes are required for certain degrees, but you can take random electives. Also, some classes give more or less credits. Yeah. Yeah, I told this story in my first podcast episode, but I was kind of a fuck up in college. My first semester. But thankfully, my college, I don't know if this is like standard for colleges. I really think it isn't. But they had a policy that they called something like the silver bullet policy. I forget what exactly it was, but that's what they described it as, where basically if you had a semester that was so bad that it was going to be really hard for you to recover from it academically, they would literally just let you wipe it from the record. Like they would obviously keep the money that you spent on the tuition, but they would let you wipe that whole semester from the record and just let you start fresh. You could only do it once. But I ended up doing it because I had just this horrible semester that was going to be really hard to recover from, like GPA wise and stuff.
Everything is going according to plan.
But it was a lifesaver.
In the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
Might do the technologist because it's just like fucking here's your classes. Yeah.
Buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work?
That's Kaufman.
That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell.
Oh, dude, that's like way above the average wage in the US.
Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
Yeah, so it's also a bit confusing, but what we can gather from that cutscene is that to prevent the ritual from happening, Alessa split her soul into 2. The good version is the Cheryl that Harry and his wife discovered and adopted, and Alessa is the one that stayed, and that's why they said the power we could draw now would be very weak, almost nothing. So they had to use a spell to pull Cheryl back into the town. Kind of like the Silent Hill movie. Not exactly, but kind of. The movie turned it into like Alessa's revenge. Like that's how they made the plot out to be, but that's really not the case. Alessa is inherently good. She's not the villain. The cult is the villain in this game, not her. Ankh. Elliptical talisman with a cross inside. Dagger of Melchior, the ancient dagger named after the Magi. Yeah, it was revenge on the cult, but that's not what Alessa's goal was here. She was just trying to prevent the ritual from happening. The nightmare projection in this game is a complete accident, and she doesn't even know it's happening.
No, I don't want to.
And the boiler explosion was an accident.
Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you.
I think the movie's solid, though. We're going to be watching it in the Discord soon.
Two of us. Please understand.
I think the first movie is pretty solid, and it's a fun watch.
Yes.
The second one?
Maybe Mommy has been wrong.
We don't talk about that.
Mommy.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
Like, at the very least, it has something that a lot of game-based movies can't say that they have, which is good acting. It has good acting, good casting, and it's well shot, well produced. The special effects are decent. Like, that's way more than a lot of game-based movies can say. Like, that alone is a huge leg up that it's got.
I was shocked
Which
when I
one?
realized the talisman of Metatron was being used. In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all would have been for naught.
Oh, yeah, that would be really cool, actually.
That man, we must be thankful to him.
They would definitely have to cut it down, though.
Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Freeze! What in the devil's name? Ugh.
Dahlia.
No, they don't, because gameplay can't fill the void in a movie.
Make it this far.
Like movement, gameplay, traversal, none of these things can be in a movie or a TV show. Like, literally, they cannot be in there.
You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
Okay.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day.
Man, I'm so behind on StreamBot uploads, too. I have like 12 of them to get uploaded now.
Suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come.
Yeah, that's a trope that survival horror has got to overcome.
Everyone will be released
Like this trope of finding notes that tell you the whole story. Like, we don't have to do that anymore.
This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away, when we return to the true paradise. My daughter will be the mother of God.
Now, when I was watching Josh's stream, he got the bad ending. I think it's bad plus even. Where all you do is just shoot the fuck out of Alessa and then the game is over. And Harry just falls to his knees.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
So if you rescue Sybil and help Kaufman, this is the good plus ending.
Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
But it's not his fault. Dude, I did it my first time playing too.
Your work is over. We don't need you. What do you think you could accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, for sure.
Glorious! I thought I got rid of that.
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, it kept you busy. Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Yeah, so the same red liquid that expelled the demon out of Sybil, he's going to use it to expel the demon out of Alessa. Yeah, they basically combined in a lot of ways the story of 1 and 2, like Pyramid Head's inclusion, of course, and a few other things. Also using the soundtrack from 1, 2, and 3. This song is called My Heaven. Well, yeah, Pyramid Head was basically the fucking mascot at that point, so he had to be included. It was like contractually obligated to throw Pyramid Head in there. Alright, so the rifle is going to do our bidding for us here. Hold L2, R2. And just keep shooting. Once you get hit by the lightning bolts, you got to heal immediately because they do a shit ton of damage. Six, you want to make sure you reload with the pause menu, not with the actual animation. Just keep shooting. Okay, and there we go. Deleted. And this is a weaker version. Imagine if it was full powered when it came out. I love that you can hear Alessa and the demon kind of fighting there. Like it's screaming because it's dying, and then she says daddy in the middle of it, and then takes back over. Very nice little detail there. Now let me shut up because I love this part. Turn the volume up a little bit too. Yeah, pretty much, Salt. Yeah, that's Cheryl, reborn. Not Alessa. That's so clearly not his actual voice actor doing that part. All right. I'll explain after the credits. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Leon? This song is called Tears of ... Yeah, Siren is made by this guy, Keiichiro Toyama. He left Team Silent and he formed Team Siren. And Siren has a very beautiful look to it. Yeah, you got here during literally the credits cutscene. By the way, it caught your message. Automod caught your message because you said JAP. I usually just say JP. I mean, I get what you meant. You just meant Japanese, but yeah. Context matters. You just walked in and immediately the credits play. But yeah, Siren has a really gorgeous look to it, but good God, is it laborious to play. So many fucking menus and different things you gotta run through. Yeah, the missions format. Yeah. Play check. I like before it was called QA, it was called play check or play testing. I actually played the whole game by two-stepping. That was the challenge. We two-stepped the whole way. And then in the final boss, we hit the Quan. Like I beat Siren 1, but someone had to walk me through it. Basically, yeah. Yeah, Siren 1 is very laborious to play. Ironically enough, the voice talent agency for Silent Hill 1 was Stars, the competitor to Resident Evil. No, it's a dance move. I wish, did Forbidden Siren 2 ever get released in the US? I think it's Japanese only, right? Japanese market only. Maybe PAL version, but I know for a fact it didn't get released in America. Yeah. Because Siren just didn't sell very well, unfortunately. And then they give us a little bit of a laugh. Yeah, and that's one of the unanswered questions. Like, Sybil just disappears after this game, even though this little scene right here would insinuate that maybe her and Harry Mason are going to get together or something. She just disappears, goes her own way, and she's never seen again. Yeah, there's a photo out there of Keiichiro Toyama holding a physical copy of Siren Blood Curse. There you can see her with her burn bandages. No, this game does look great for its time. This was 1999, and it had cutscenes that looked like this. Takayoshi Sato was the guy that did all these. One guy. He also is the only guy that did the CG cutscenes for 2. Dead Rising 1 is starting to look a little bit dated, but that game's almost 20 years old. I hope someday we get an RE Engine remake of Dead Rising 1. That'd be so great. But it's just pure copium because it'll probably never happen, unfortunately. All right, how did we do?
Hello there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up, John? Look at this. We just fucking rolled and smoked this video game. How was your stream, dude? What were you up to? Playing some of that Ryu. Absolutely fucking rolled. Yeah, so now we have the chainsaw. We've got the blue medallion, which gives us the UFO ending. We've got the gas tank, and we've got the rock drill. And the chainsaw, yeah. The only thing we didn't get was the katana. Yeah, there's a UFO ending. Hey, what's up, Dr. Ren? That's a lot of green, but yeah, 34 saves is not good. You get a better rank if you don't save so much, but I just do that because the shit can actually crash if you're not careful. Monsters aren't dinos, but aliens. Man, that's actually a tough question for this game. What actually are they? I guess you would say manifestations of somebody's nightmare would be the best way to describe it, but it's not easy to like put it into words exactly what they are, especially in this game. I'm not sure if oh, never mind. Does everyone see them? No. In Silent Hill 2, they kind of established that only certain people can see them. There's even a note you find that says, it says something like, I saw them, but my friend who was right next to me says he didn't. Does that mean that what I saw was an illusion? So they're basically saying like they don't see, or their friend doesn't see anything, but they do, and they're right next to each other. So, you know, it's really about, you know, what does that actually mean? What does that look like? Everyone is collectively skeeved by the town. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, you know, Silent Hill 1 was, even though it was kind of conceptualized as a competitor to Silent Hill, or to Resident Evil, or Biohazard, I guess you would say. It actually is funny because I think the peak of Silent Hill, meaning 1, 2, 3, and a little bit of 4, not all of 4, but a little bit of it, I think it actually reaches a higher peak than Resident Evil ever did, but Resident Evil did something that Silent Hill could not, which is that it adapted and changed when the market stopped. Like when people stopped buying the shit, they changed it up. And Silent Hill wasn't willing to change it up. They just wanted to keep repeating the same tired ass formula, and it just didn't work. It failed miserably. But 4 is our Stamp's favorite numerical games. True. Street Fighter 4, Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill 4. True. Very true. Yeah, and, you know, people at the time were like, oh, this is just a Resident Evil ripoff, you know. Yeah, fuck Dead Rising 4, but But, you know, I don't think that it was even seen that way, really. I really don't. Like, I have never considered Silent Hill and Resident Evil to be competitors in that sense, because they are so different. They went in such a different direction that you couldn't even really say that. Is House of the Dead 4 House of the Dead overkill? Because yes, that game was fucking awesome. That was one of the only games that made owning a Wii worth it, along with Mad World. They just have the same feeling gameplay with like skirting around enemies trying to conserve stuff along with semi-fixed camera angles. Yeah, Silent Hill 1 especially is way, way different. Like I was talking about yesterday, you can't even strafe in Resident Evil. And strafing is like, you know, there's a YouTuber or a group of guys on a YouTube channel called Twin Perfect, and they said they think it's funny that like STARS members are a highly trained task force and they can't even strafe. There is no strafing in Resident Evil. At least not the first one. I don't even think there's strafing in the GameCube remake, is there? I don't believe so. But yeah. I do apologize. Appreciate the raid, by the way. I see there's a lot of dudes from Blockbuster John streaming here, and you guys are probably like, who is this little bitch not playing a fighting game on screen right now? And that's fair. So I apologize for the short stream, but I am going to go ahead and end for the night. Go hang out with my friend Josh. He actually raided us last night, and he's a very, very cool guy. So yeah. Tell him I said hi. I'm about to disappear into a cloud of Silent Hill fog. And I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow night. Goodbye.